Alright, so now the light's on.
Okay.
Now it's recording.
Alright.
We'll just
Start again.
Yeah. Without my...
At least now you know what to say. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
Alright. Hi, it's Tim and Keith. This is the Swear Engine, part 1. File 1 of 2, drawer 1 of 2. In here, starts off with genealogies, collateral families, Europe, American states, various web research, articles, which presumably are university articles. I can't tell. HTTP. It looks like they're from JSTOR. And genform.com. Continuation from that. Swear Engine Part 2. And here we have quite a few pictures and some teacher certificate, newspaper articles. There were some childhood pictures from the Bryson family in here. Handwritten letters. Is it recording this time?
Yep, there's a timer going off. It's 1:22.
Alright, good. It's going up, not down? Good.
Yes, going up.
And a lot of this is just printed articles. And then further back, there's handwritten letters in the original envelopes. Likely Daryl took the stamps for her collection. Which, if anyone is interested in, is at my dad's house, as far as I know. Nobody had great interest up here. And the back looks like just garbage, and of course we need some books. Which I think she was just using to pack. Yeah, can't leave them in there. Just probably using them as a spacer. So I don't know if we want to, what you want out of these. Fortunately, they're not doing too well in this. This is just one of those wire frames that not survive. Put that back together when I move it. Beautiful. Just like new. Alright. Hossick, Becker. Starting off Scotland, Ireland. Some of this would have been from our travels there where we went to see where the grandfather lived in a gardener's hut. Bryson, Rosemary, Roberta. Just want to get a close-up of that family line there.
Yep, I got that.
And then underneath, Guy, John, James, Bessie. So that's Bessie Dupernell. Which I found earlier. Handwritten and into typed letters, photocopies, marriage documentation. Unfortunately, I don't know what this is. It's not her handwriting. As you know, she had such beautiful handwriting. This is George's handwriting now. Pastor, doctor. So this is Grandpa George's documentation from his family history, I presume. Robert. I wonder if that's our Robert. No, it's an older Robert. Cousin John, Birkinshaw, Robert Becker. There's not much on Becker, and there's a plate that maybe has something to do with Hossick, 1924. I'm not sure. It doesn't look Irish. And again, book.
Holy Bible, probably?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Don Quixote.
Okay. Yeah.
We sort of had a religious family, but not, I mean, we had religious people, but not all one specifically.
Yeah, my family had a big huge Bible, like the size of like a foot.
Like Hebrew?
Giant, no, but just a big giant Bible, like as thick as, like 8 inches thick and like a foot around.
Yeah, I've seen, I know the ones you're talking about with those big bindings. Alright, so bottom of cabinet 1. I'm going to label these after 1 to 12 so we can refer back if that helps. Grace Hossick. again, with the maps, we have yellow map books, which I really do not think are part of the family history, but that's not for me to judge. Board of Education, teacher certificate for Grace Hossack. Didn't realize there were so many families, so many teachers in the family. Oh wow, and various passports in case you wanted to flee. Let's see who they belong to. I didn't realize that my family was also into smuggling passports. I guess that's it. Oh, that's Grace. Aw. This must be, oh, because she got a military passport. Report, cancelled. That looks like Grace as well. I think these are all Grace's passports. Grace. And this one looks the oldest. Visas. Oh, and this one's Hossack. Visas. Alright. So, I'm not sure as to the logic in some of this, in these paintings. Canvas boards. Great American novel. Like, I remember my parents talking about that. Was that something maybe the family was working on? I'm not sure. Or I think there's been many American novels. Part 2. Okay. My mom's writing, Daddy thinks this is her wastebasket. Hung. She was, it's hard to read upside down. There it was a credit to her, I'm not sure. Long Island maps. Research notes from Mother named Grace. And typewriting. Again, maybe she was using this for spacing.
Sears catalog.
Oh yeah? And,
yeah, no, I saw it right there. Sears Roebuck.
Wow, that's the American one. So I think she was planning on continuing. As we all know, she left us a bit earlier than we wanted. Alright, so cabinet 2 or 1. George and Grace, my grandparents. Your grandparents too. Some of you. Family tree. Not sure if that's. Unfortunately, most of this isn't digital. And the other unfortunate part, although the digital ones, there's printed digital copies, but I don't have the digital copies, so that would mean rescanning them. Okay, these are photo albums. George and Grace, weddings. Probably pictures of me in here. Oh, look at that. Timothy's first birthday. Wow, I was going to say I never saw that picture, but I guess I did when I was 1. I was probably crying. Everyone was eating my cake. These are pictures here, actually. I think. Can't quite tell. Michael and Daryl Dickman. Oh, this is their wedding album. And certificates. Birth and marriage. Bryson, George. Important old cancelled checks. I don't know if they're still important. A lot of this is typewritten. Some of it is handwritten. Not a lot of labels on these. Just an excerpt. Dear children, the millennium has arrived. It's intriguing. He was ahead of his time in 1966. 2 letters from Daryl. Also the card from everybody. We're in Venice. I'm curious how the Easter gifts were. Your trip sounds simply marvelous. I hope that you had the chance to take the children's pictures in many different settings. It will help the younger ones to remember the trip. I wonder if Father and I will have the chance to go traveling this year. I went to see the doctor for a complete physical, very healthy, and now I have at least And now at least we'll have a beautiful vaccination. And if I don't have a beautiful trip, even if I don't have a beautiful trip, sounds like George to me, but I'm not sure. Alright, and yeah. Apparently I come from a history of librarians.
Yes.
Okay, George and Grace, continuing. These look like various diaries. George and Grace were my grandparents. 1957 to 1961, yeah, these would be the journals. Cruises and trips. Alaska, 1968. Yeah, these are just Greece. 1971, North Cape. Would that be Cape Horn?
South Africa? I don't know.
North Cape. Anyways, it was on a boat. Proclamation. Looks new. Land of the Midnight Sun. No, it's just preserved well. 1971. Note ye all that I do grant passage to Hall. Oh, there's the tickets for the trip. Wow. Don't make them like that anymore. 73, South America. Looks like George is writing Mexico. Yeah, we've definitely come from some travelers. Trinity Church. Oh, this would have been really nice to have had about 3 years ago. But I think we did okay. I hope you guys get a chance to go see the grave in Long Island. Wild Irish Rose, music. Oh, sorry, Keith, I really appreciate it. Keith has been staying with me and helping me go through all this beautiful stuff. We grew up together here. His dad teaches at Brock. Please complete, please print. Just not sure what they are. It says George Dupernot and the box. I knew that was going to happen. Some of this may have just been spacers where she thought she would need future space. On the Move. Yeah, I'm just not sure what that is. Alright, so that's George and Grace. George and Grace again. I'm just going to skim through because these are obviously love letters, etc. Oh, and itineraries and measurements from probably George's nickel plating, cadmium plating. The University of Michigan. Alright, Ann Arbor House. I never went there. Ann Arbor, so this is where my mom grew up. Ann Arbor. Watertown. And letters. I'm gonna switch sides because I'm on the other side. I was trying to get my sweaty, zitty face in there. State of Michigan, Circuit of the Court, Stanley Dorfman versus Michigan Department of Highways. And my guess is, address books mostly. And, yeah, address books. And there's church directory. It's funny, they still make church directories. I'm in my church directory from last year. Extra snapshots, these are all pictures. I feel like they've recently been repackaged, but everything here has been preserved quite well. Love coming across lock boxes with the key on top. Always intriguing. I think this might be my silver dollar collection. No. Ooh. Negatives of Grace and George Dupernot pictures. So they're all very labeled. They're old pictures. Years vary from 73. Okay, that's not that old. I guess I'm old. 73 seems to be one of the dates in there. Reverend William Stocks, Contents and merchandise. I think it was somebody that, like Grandpa George, sent him some kind of gift or something, probably. Alright. I think that'd be a great hiding spot. Thought it was down the family jewels, but nope, not quite. That's what it feels like when I'm searching through this stuff sometimes. Sometimes. Right now. Okay. Past the halfway point. Still miscellaneous R&R. I'm assuming Roberta and hey, there's your kids. Aren't they beautiful? There's other Robbie's kids. There's Robbie. Anyhow, this looks like it'd be interesting to watch what's on the videotape. Christmas 1990 at Fillmore's in Williamsburg, North Carolina, I think. Library Mysteries of the Strange. Ah, okay, this is one of the. This is these guys. They were famous, or they are famous, I should say, in their various fields. I don't see anything. Wow, Tales of Peter the Rabbit from, that's gotta be old, or just well abused. I remember this book. Anyhow, well, I guess we'll never know how old Peter was. Older than me, though. And again, more spacers back here. Dennis and David. Hey guys. A little bigger now. Yeah, these are just empty files in the back there. Oh, secret stashes. Keys, shim plates for leveling the file. Not sure what that is. Plastic tabs. Really exciting stuff when you dig into the back here. Anyhow, so while I'm doing this, the idea is whether we want to ship all of it, any of it, part of it, how to ship it, drive it, would be the logical way if we're going to do the majority of it. If there's just certain parts that you want, Nancy, then let me know what you'd want a closer look at. Alright. Last but not least, George, Grandpa George. Institute of Metal Finishing is elected 1968, September, almost on my birthday. Was elected a fellow of the Institute of Metal Finishing and a founder member, Institute of Metal Finishing. I'm not going to go into this stuff because we all know it's just very technical. Although you mentioned a Bible, there's a Bible with these little checks in it.
Little zippered cover there.
Yeah, it's falling apart. I thought everything had dates in it. I guess I don't know. Let's see if there's an inscription. In the cross of Christ I glorify. Okay, this is what you're supposed to write, I think, in your Bible when you get it. Red letter edition. I've never heard of that one before. Bible. No. Bible mixed with metal filings. No, spoons. Stainless spoons. Not silver. Just spoons. For those semi-special occasions. Alright, and the back. These things are built just amazingly. I can't believe they've stood up all these years, moving so many times. George's program. Right. Death by violence. Typewriter paper. Letters, George and Grace, 1925 to 28. GD Miscellaneous. George after Grace's death. Miscellaneous notes, 83 to 86, Beverly High School. Oh, deafness. This is a good picture. He refused to admit that he was going deaf, but I think that chart shows it pretty conclusively, and he was a scientist. He hated wearing his hearing aid. Alright. Okay, so that was George. And program for Boys Club. That sounds like scouting stuff. Yeah, scouting. Pine Tree Parole. I'm sure there's pictures in here. But I'm getting tired. I'm sure Keith is too. This one's just Dupernell. So Grace, obviously. Ed Dupernell. Okay. Lots of pictures. Photocopies of letters. Mostly Dad's Travels, 1926. 1983. Oops. Together. These seem to be maps and slide. No, maps, not slides. Bergen. German-American genealogy. I'm not sure, sorry. Otto Dupernell. Don't know what this would be used for. Bible, I guess? Bible case? No, it's a little more than that. Licenses from Lucille and Ed Max, Otto P. Dupernell, but still on-off pillbox. Oh, it's a pillbox. Interesting. Huh. How this side opens. Secret compartment. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's the same on both sides. Interesting. I guess I'd line them up. I don't know. No idea why you'd have pills in a box like this. Well, maybe this isn't a pillbox. Just alright. Going down. Hopefully we got a couple empty ones. Yeah. Pull that out. Alright, Dupernell. Carl Dupernell, born 1899, died 1976. Do not remember meeting him. Aunt Lucille, Dorothy and Alice. Looks like pictures in there. How are we doing on time there?
24 minutes.
24? Okay. Holy crap. Sorry, Keith.
Sorry.
Alright, so just letters and miscellaneous. Because I think there's only 29 minutes on the memory. Overload it. Shrink it. Alright, yeah, and last one. This could be personal stuff. It could be empty stuff. It looks pretty empty. Mom loved to keep stuff. Ah, another copy of the Northern Lights, found in like one of the first cabinets. Picture albums, yeah, everything in here is empty. Tracing paper.
Well, a lot of good stationery in there. You could use that.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yep.
You can have it all for
sure.
Doing all this work here.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because you're doing accounting. This is like old accounting stuff. So
Oh, it's funny.
Well, hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Thank you, Tim. Love, Mom. No dates. Don't know what that's from. Oh, it's got a name on it. Daryl for now. So I'll probably put in this extra space all the books and stuff that people gave my mom. All the pictures and her journals and whatnot. I know it doesn't have to do with the family history, but I guess it technically is just now part of history.
Little naughty rabbit over there.
Uh-oh. Should we get a picture of the rabbit for the kids? I'll scare him out.
I don't want to scare him into that little alcove.
Nah, he'll go in there anyways. Gotta get food. Alright, I'm just gonna say bye.
Nope, it's too dark in there and I can't see him nice.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks. Hope you're not too asleep yet. You can turn the camera. This is Keith doing all the work. That's my projector up there. This used to be my bedroom. Now Ray's staying down here, and he was nice enough to let us in. He's upstairs. Bye-bye. 26 minutes. Stopped. Good. High five. Thank you very much.